G'day guys, it's Scott here and welcome to another Pod TV by Bridge the Gap. Hey, thanks for joining me. Today I want to talk about stress. Now I'm sure we've all got a little bit of stress, but I want to talk about are healthy, successful people stressed? Let's have a think about that. But before we do, I just want to introduce you again to our new initiative. Because we're all locked indoors, we've started the Journal Club or the J Club. Effectively, it's a free CPD initiative which we put out an article, read it, and then you come with the 4 discussion points. What is it about? What's the quality of the article? What were the outcomes? And then the clinical implications of that article. Had a great time doing it last week. This will be every fortnight at the moment, and I'll be posting regularly about it. So there's an event page which you can join, which reoccurs, so you'll get all the reminders, and I'll put up the articles there. So please join the J Club. It's free, and obviously just something to build a bit more community while we're all locked indoors and can't get to our live workshops. So thanks again for joining me. Let's talk about stress. So are healthy, successful people stressed? People that are stressed, well, there's 2 types of stress. But let me talk about something else then. Let's just segue. Ruminate. Ruminate. Ugh. Said it before, but ruminate is a word that talks about someone who is constantly thinking about something or is mindful about something. The word actually comes from how cows and animals like that chew, because they chew, swallow their food, regurgitate, and keep chewing. So, is this a good word? Is this something you want to be doing? Well, let's look at it from another angle. You go home to leave work, and that should be leaving everything behind work to go home and be with your family, your partner, to exercise, to enjoy a hobby, play sport, whatever you do. You shouldn't probably be going home to ruminate about work. Chew. Like, why would you do that? The big factor here is it's time allocation in your space. Are you allocating time to take care of those stressful factors at work, to put action plans in play? Or are we too busy at work, too busy with a client? I'm sure we don't stress while we're sitting there talking to a client and providing a service, and we're focused on them. So it can be really hard. You've got full diaries all the time. You're not going to be able to deal with stuff, and you are going to take it home. So is that healthy? Is that what you want to do? So let's go back to the question. People that are stressed are healthy and successful? Question mark. I would say hell no. Absolutely not. It's a bit of a loaded question, I guess, in what I'm saying, but I'll come back to that and you'll see it all come together. Stress. What does stress do to the body? I'm going to read something because I can't remember this. I'm not smart enough. Stress has been seen to provide people with headaches, heartburn, insomnia, sexual dysfunction, high blood pressure, depression, and poor immune system function. So that's a hell of a list. There's some really scary things there. Poor immune function at the moment is a really dangerous thing to have going around. Depression obviously is not great. And then, things like insomnia and headaches just can constantly eat away at you and make you even more unhealthy. And it's sort of like a compounding problem. So then there's some other things. So that's, I guess, the actual physiological things that can happen. But then it can also lead to, there's been raised subjects of concerns with learning and memory function, heavily affected. So that's how you're meant to get over these problems if you've got problems with your memory and learning functions. And that's the result of increased cortisol levels in your body. So it pretty much affects every part of your life. Those things I can see would make me grumpy at my partner, would not want me to make me go to sport. Probably I would find myself doing more and more mindless things to escape anything, and you probably start taking some sort of medication to manage that. So not good things. So let's go back to the question. People that are stressed, healthy, and successful? Hell no would be the blunt question. But there is a little bit of an in-between segment here, which I want to be important. Think about when we were like cavemen. Maybe this is going back too far. But when you got stressed about something, so say you were hungry and you couldn't find food, it would probably be the mechanism in your body to start making you want to try harder. In this day and age, let's look at, I didn't get as many clients this week booking in. Let's say it was a month. For the last month I haven't had enough clients booking in. I'd start to stress. So you can do 2 things with the stress. You can sign off or you can sign on. So the stress leads you to the answer. It's I need to now do a marketing campaign to get more clients in. So you go and look at that. So stress can be a really, really good thing. It's like a muscle in the gym. You go in the gym, you do your bicep curls, your muscle becomes stressed, becomes torn, and it responds by getting bigger and stronger. So I think it's really important that we avoid stress as best we can, and that's really easily done by time allocation in your workplace, making sure you get things done in reasonable time frames, creating lists that allow you to tick things off and you can see the progression that you're going through, so you feel successful in that manager and in that process. And I guess all in all, taking time to sign it and enjoy what you're doing, be there in the moment, because if you're constantly ruminating about something, like you keep thinking about it, you go to a dinner party, and we can't really do that, you're trying to watch a movie with your partner, you're trying to watch a documentary, you're even trying to learn some online CPD, you're not going to, because you're constantly thinking about that client list or whatever the problem is, and you're actually signed off. So let's all be like the big muscle. Let's try and adapt out there, find ways to manage this more often, and not continuously bringing stressful things home and constantly processing them in our private healthy space, when we could be processing it in a space that's going to be more productive for us and probably give us the tools. So I'm going to bring you some stuff next week about dealing with stress and how you can, I guess, dodge stress. So I look forward to doing that, but I hope this gives you guys a little bit of something to think about with stress, and how you're approaching it and how it's happening in your life. So take that, see you next week, and I will actually, I'll see you next week, and I'll see you also at J Club on Monday for an article about paratendon healing, paratendon function in Achilles tendon healing. So see you then, guys.